Alright, welcome one and all to the zombie gun tier list. Now, I've wanted to do this for such a long time, and I wanted to do this for many years, even before I started YouTube. That I wanted to make a kind of a countdown or ranking video of every single gun zombies. This is WAW-BO3 Black Ops 3, by the way, because I don't play Black Ops 4 zombies. I just didn't like it. So we're sticking with WAW-BO3 Black Ops 3, and well, since Zombies is over, and unless they retcon stuff, this is like the final, goodbye for Zombies, mostly the original group. So I thought in that honor, I did a live stream last week, but I mean, come on, that didn't do it justice. I kind of just got bored of it and just after 3 maps and just quit. So this is a tier list of every single gun and variant. No wonder weapons, no ray gun as well. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. And first we have, okay, I should probably go over the tiers. Of course, God tier, and then B tier or A tier is going to be Juggernaut. Of course, that's unanimously the greatest perk. Then for C tier or B tier, I guess, like the OK class, I put Hellhounds. Hellhounds I put just because they're okay on some maps and I like them on some, but mostly whenever they spawn in the middle of the round, they piss me off. Bucket of Water, that is a reference to a map. Leave a comment down below which map you think that is. It's probably obvious actually, but and then the last one, Transit, which yeah, it's transit. But yeah, let's begin. I'm excited. So first we got the MG08, great LMG. I love the Easter egg you have where you can get a free one in Origins. I'm gonna put this one in Juggernaut. I liked it. It was a good gun. Whenever I got it, that is, out of the box. And I love how they brought it back for Zombie Chronicles as well. So, great gun. Next we have the AK-47. I'm gonna put this one... It's either Juggernaut or Hellhounds. AK-47 only appeared on one map, surprisingly, which Mob of the Dead. And the thing that I didn't like about this thing, kind of wants me to put it down in Hellhounds, the ammo when you pack a punch it. It doesn't really change all that much. It's got good damage, but the ammo when you pack a punch it isn't that good. But I'm going to be generous and give it a Juggernaut. Maybe decide that later, like if I choose to move them up or down, whichever. Next we have the 44 Drench. I didn't really like this thing. It's strong, I will give it that, but it's just really slow. I didn't like the iron sights, so you pretty much have to unlock some attachments to make this one, kind of buyable, I guess. But I'll be Hellhounds. It's not terrible. It's not god awful. Okay. Next we have the Razorback, only appearing in one map, I believe, which was... Wait, did it appear in Revelations 2? I don't remember if it appeared there, but I just remember it being in Zetsubo no Shima. It was an okay gun, nothing really special. I'm going to put it on Hellhounds tier. Next up we have the War Machine, Transit. Just, I had a nickname for it. It was called the Poop Gun. It poops out grenades. That's what I always used to call it back in Black Ops 2. Next is the MX Grand. I didn't really like this thing too much. It's got decent damage, but I didn't like the fact that you couldn't reload it unless you burnt out the entire mag. Just never really a big fan of that. So I'm gonna put it. It's got good damage. I'm gonna put it in Hellhounds. Next we have the Peacekeeper. This thing was actually kind of bad. I'm gonna put it in Bucket of Water. It only appeared in one map, and in that map it was actually kind of shit. So Argus was okay. It was like the black sheep of the of BO3 Zombies, in terms of shotguns, because you had all the other shotguns were amazing, and then there's this thing that got overshadowed by everything. It's not a terrible shotgun whatsoever, so I'm going to put it in Hellhounds as well. Alright, next we have the, the .357 revolver from World at War. That was an okay revolver. Not bad, not bad. It's kind of the granddaddy of the not the Peacekeeper. I don't know why it was the Peacekeeper, but the Python, and the Remington, and then I'm trying to remember the Black Ops 3 revolver. What like the revolvers we see in normal COD zombies. So, but was it really that good? I'll put a bucket of water. I may move that up. It may change positions. Next we have the Black Ops 3 FAMAS, or the Fafir, or the Fafar. I'm gonna put this one in Juggernaut. Great ammo, great damage, good rate of fire. I remember this thing on Gorgon Krovi. It was a monster on that map. Unless I had the PPSH, I would be wanting to run this gun. So, good gun. M14, classic M14, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I'm going to put this one in Hellhounds. This one I may consider moving up to Juggernaut because this thing was actually really good. Good for early rounds, and especially if you're, you know, like I used to take this thing and even go pack-a-puncher because even pack-a-punching it, this thing was insane. I loved it. It was a great gun. But it's good for early rounds, so that's why I put it for Hellhounds. Kuda's okay. I'll put it in Hellhounds too. Basically, the MP futuristic MP5 with a little bit more damage, and I think it had a higher rate of fire, I believe, and a little bit more ammo. I'm not too sure, but Kuda was definitely a good gun. I love the design of it. Next, we got the Remington Revolver. I love this thing. I may actually put this one in God tier because this is one of my favorites. But in sake of fairness, I'm gonna put it in Juggernaut. Like in my heart, I mean, this is really all my opinion actually. So, but like, it also depends on how good I think the guns are. And in my heart, this is one of like top 10 favorite guns. But I know it's not that insane, so I'm gonna put it in Juggernaut. HD40 is okay. It only appeared in I think only Zetsubo, I believe. I don't know for Revelation. I haven't played Revelation in a long ass time. It was terrible in multiplayer. I know that for sure. I'm gonna give it a Hellhounds. I'm gonna be generous. L4 Siege. This Connor loved this gun. I don't know why. He just loved this, and it had good damage. Me and him used to screw around with this weapon on Gorgon Krovi. So I would put this one in Hellhounds too. Actually, but it is a launcher without PhD flopper, and you'd have to have like danger close or something. It wasn't actually. You know what? I'm gonna switch these two. I'm gonna switch them. All right. Next up, I think this one's. Oh, this one's the Marshals. Yeah, hold up. You see right here. Yeah, this is the Marshals. Marshals were God tier. They were the best pistol in. The fuck? Okay, well, there's nothing there. Okay. That's weird. Okay, well, just imagine the Marshals are right there. I mean, I have to get a better picture of that next time. Damn. But, yeah, Marshals were really, really good. Especially good for taking out the Groots. And sadly, they only appear one map, which is Zetsubo. And there's a lot of guns that only appear on that map, and I wish they appeared on others. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's the past. What's done is done. But the Marshals, I hated them in multiplayer, but in Zombies, I love getting these out of the box. They're really good powerhouses. I would go for them anytime I'm going for the Easter egg or high rounds. So, yeah, definitely a go-to gun on Zetsubo. Next up is the NX Shellclaw. I'm going to get these. They're only good for reviving teammates, but I don't know why they had to be dual wield, so I'm going to put it in Trench It. AK-7 for you. This is my favorite wall weapon ever, especially in Black Ops 1. This is my favorite wall weapon. I just love the pack-a-punch sound. And my original list, like from years and years ago, I think like about 5 or 6 years ago, I used to make a list before Black Ops 3 came out. Whenever I was like ranking all the guns beforehand, this was number 3 for me. It is a great gun, and they brought it back to Black Ops 4. But is it that good? It is a wall weapon, and it's a very handy wall weapon. Transit, I will definitely go for it on Transit. Let's see, Kino. Was it on Kino? Yeah, it was on Kino, but it was like kind of out of the way. I remember that. One of the maps was on. I mean, it's probably on all the. Yeah, it was definitely on all the Black Ops 1 maps. some of the Black Ops 2 ones. Was it on Buried? I think it was on Buried as well, but... Oh, no. I definitely remember, in friggin' Origins of the place right next to Generator 3, though. That was a great spot for it. I would go for that gun every single time. Ah, dang. Where do I place this, though? Ah, dang. I really love this gun. I'm gonna put in Juggernaut. It's good, but it's not that good. Not as good as the A94. That's an easy pick. Best... Yeah, I can't speak. Statistically, this is the best wall weapon. Even over some of the Black Ops 3 weapons. The best... Actually, no. Scratch that. It's the best AR that can be bought off the wall. It is a great gun. I heard it came back and talked to a Toten from whenever I saw like the Easter egg gameplay. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, classic gun. I hated this thing multiplayer too. That was like the sweat gun, pretty much. Anytime I saw that, it's just like, oh, no, okay, we gotta try hard here. But yeah, this gun was really good in Zombies, especially on Buried. That's the gun I would definitely run there. I think it was on, yeah, it definitely was on freaking Die Rise as well. I think it was only on 2 maps. Well, excluding Black Ops 4. Alright, next we got the Arasaka, only on Shinonuma. I'm putting shit. Very bad gun. Very bad. We didn't need 2 of them. I do like the Kar 98, but we didn't need 2 of them. B23R, we're going to put in the freaking bucket of water, because this thing costs 1,000 points for a pistol. Whenever it upgraded, I really wish it was dual wield. I think this gun should have been dual wield. That's just my opinion, but I really think it should. Alright, then we come to the Browning. This is my favorite World at War LMG. So I'm going to put it in God tier, because this LMGs, the freaking MGO, no, not MGO, MG42, the, hold on, where is it at? I'm going to put them both. Where's that? MG42, MG42. Where are you at, buddy? Yeah, there you go. I'll put you in God tier too. Because those are great LMGs. They can easily be replaced, like, you know, anytime I see a ranking video on, like, LMGs, these two are, like, neck to neck. And I consider them both pretty much the same. They're both really good LMGs. Really good powerhouses. I don't like the Browning's iron sights, though, but I love the look of the gun. So, yeah. And then the MG08 Classic is one of the most popular weapons in World at War to use, especially on Doris. So, really good gun. Both really good. Moving on to the Ballista, my favorite multiplayer weapon. Now, for a wall weapon, this thing was really good. I used to carry this thing around all the time, so I'm going to put it in Hellhounds. Be generous and put it there over the B23R and like some of the other guns that I have below that, because this was a really good gun. It was a one-shot to like round 8 or something, or round 7 on Origins without double tap. Yeah, like this thing was... Wait, was it? I'm trying to remember, actually. It's been a while. No, my bad. I think it was round 3. But I used to carry this thing all the time. I wouldn't even pack a punch it sometimes because it's just that good. But it's a solid sniper that's very overlooked and very underrated. I would carry this thing around all the time in Origins. Black Ops 2 Origin. I really want to play Origins again. Like Black Ops 2 version, not Black Ops 3. Ballistic Knife, I'm going to give that one to Hellhounds for the simple fact of how good its pack-a-punch form is. Revive teammates immediately. Yet again, like the Annex Shot Club did the same thing, but it's like, you don't, like, I don't know why it had to, like, been dual-wield. I don't know why it's dual-wield. That's the thing. Why the fuck is it dual-wield? I don't understand. But Ballistic Knife, really solid. Really solid. Just good for co-op. Next you have the Banshee. I know this thing was amazing back in Revelations. I never got to use it very much. I didn't really care for it too much. But from what I hear, this thing was insane. Whenever you pack-a-punch it. If it's like non-pack-a-punch, it's really bad. But if it's pack-a-punch, it's really good. So, this is kind of... I'm just going to close my eyes. Alright, it's a Juggernaut. Okay, what is this? The bar? Okay, we're gonna put this one in a bucket of water. Yeah, this was an overpriced gun. This is 100% overpriced gun. Hold on, let me make sure that's the bar. Just, hold on. Let me scroll down a bit. Yeah, that's the bar. Yeah, it was very overpriced, especially in Verrucht. And it wasn't that good. The funny thing is, you can buy a bipedal for it for 700. And what does it do? Nothing. Just terrible gun. Next we have the Barrett, very overlooked gun as well, mostly because of ammo. And I remember just like seeing the complaints back in the day. It's just like, who would want to use a sniper in zombies? Nowadays, snipers are gods here, so I'm gonna put this in Hellhounds. This is a very overlooked gun. It's very good at penetrating through rounds, especially in like town and stuff. I would definitely rock this if I get it out of the box or something. Like I wouldn't be mad if I got this out of a 2-box challenge. So. Yeah, I'm not mad. Not mad at, like, if I get this out. It's definitely a good gun. Ammo is a little bit of an issue, but yet again, it's a sniper. It's not that big of a deal. It's mostly used for like headshots and stuff. So yeah, and also the kick is a little bad on it. So yeah. Okay, next moving on to the Bloodhound. I'm gonna put this one in God tier. Not many people know this. And anytime I bring this up to anybody, they call me an idiot. But I've done the math on this. I've done the actual math on this. This gun is the best starter pistol. Non-pack-a-punch. This is the best non-pack-a-punch starting pistol. It does insane damage. Like, I think it's like 2 or 3 shots on round 1. Not even to the head, just to the body. The M1911 and the freaking MR6 can't even do that. Like, to the body, that is. Yeah, this thing was insane. And it's pretty much another Mustang and Sally, which, I mean, no one's complaining about that. But this thing, everyone overlooks it. Everyone overlooks it. Next we have, was this the Bloodhound? Wait, was it Bloodhound? No, it's not the Bloodhound, I forgot what it's called. The Bootlegger. Yeah, it's pretty much the Type 100, but steampunk. Put this one in Hellhounds. Decent. It was decent. I like getting in Shadows of Evil. BRM, I'm gonna put. I did like its reload. It was really slow when it came to reloading, but yet again, yes, fast mags and speakable if you had that. So I'll put it in Juggernaut. All the LMGs, including the Dredge, were really good in Black Ops 3. So I'm gonna put it in Juggernaut. Next up we get the Scorpion Evo, and this is a very forgotten gun. I'm going to put this one in Juggernaut too. This is a very forgotten gun that had, I think it had the highest rate of fire out of any gun in zombies. Maybe excluding the Vesper. But this thing was pretty much a shredder when you got this thing upgraded. I think it was one of the guns that you got upgraded whenever you got like 115 headshots? I believe so. It was the Scorpion, it was the STG, and I believe it was the Galil. I think those were the 3 guns you can get out of the chest. If memory serves right, I believe so. But yeah, this thing was insane, and yeah, like not many people remember it. People didn't even remember the Scorpion Evo was in zombies at one point. Next we got the Chicken, put it in the bucket of water. Not unusable, but it's still bad. Really, really bad. I'm actually. Yeah, this thing was shit. Same thing with the China. Like, that thing was gonna go die in a fire. Those two are terrible. Terrible. I may actually rank the last ones. Hold up. Aerosock, I'm gonna put at the very. Actually, put this one at the very end. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Alright, Crossbow. God tier. Crossbow upgraded is one of the best upgrades because it's basically a monkey bomb. A free monkey bomb that you have pretty much almost unlimited. Like, you just have a shit ton of ammo. And the crossbow shots last a long time as they draw on the zombies, especially if like you're trapped in a corner or something. It's really good at getting out. I used to, whenever I got to round 50 my first time on Kino, I would have the Thunder Gun and this. I think I also had Mule Kick and I had like a different gun as well. But this was definitely one of my guns that I went to round 50 with my first time. So yeah, good memories of this gun. Next we have this is supposed to be the CZ79 dual wield. it was cool. I liked having dual wield weapons. I'll put it in Hellhounds. It was alright. Wasn't too insane. I didn't complain whenever I got these out of the box. And I like them upgraded as well. I like the look of them upgraded. Just cool. Next we have the CZ79 single. I'm gonna put this one in bucket of water. Not unusable, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Next we have the Python. Okay. Now the thing with me is I really did not like this thing in Black Ops 2. I hated the sound of it. I liked it in Black Ops 1, but I hated it in Black Ops 2 just because of the sound. So I'm going to put it in Hellhounds. It would be higher, because it's pretty much just a reskin of the Remington. You know what, fine. We'll put it. Since we have the Remington here, we have to put the Python here. But I did not like the sound of this thing. RK5, I'm going to put this one. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put this one shit. I hated this thing. I hated seeing this thing in the box. Yeah, this thing... Yeah, look, it's big. I hate seeing this thing in the box because it's just god-awful. Like, why would you... Why... I'm pretty sure this thing was in the box. I don't know. Was this thing in the box? I know for a fact that Shiva was. I'm trying to remember if the RK5 was. Memory serves right. I think it was. I think you could get it out of the box. I don't know. Sorry. My bad, but yeah, this thing was still bad. I mean, it would be the gun I would get off the wall right off spawn. Like, if I'm trying to hoard points at the beginning and, like, just stay in the spawn room, I would get the RK5 because it's more of a point gun than a Shiva is. But, yeah. Pretty dog shit. Never upgraded. Next we have the Death Machine. That's going in God tier immediately. That thing was insane. The only downside to it was the mobility, but it has the highest clip of any gun pack-punched. It was like 600 or something. Yeah, it was around that number. Actually, no, was it more than that? I don't remember if it was more than that, but this thing was really fun to take around. It's the only... Modern Day was the only map to have a death machine that you can actually have permanently. Of course, it's a drop in like other maps, like besides Black Ops 2, which I really wish this thing came back in other maps. This thing was cool as fuck to run around with. But yeah, great gun. It served its purpose in Modern Day. I think it was really tonally appropriate for the map. Next we have the Dingo. That's awesome. Wait, is that the Dingo? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the Dingo. Dingo's going S tier. Or God tier. This is the best LMG in Black Ops 3. No debate. A lot of people would definitely agree on this thing being God tier. Yeah. It's the Dingo. What else can you expect? It's got great damage, great ammo, great reload time, great mobility. It's the full package. Next up, we have the double barrel shotgun. This thing was kind of a bucket of water. Don't get me wrong, this thing was actually pretty good. I did like this thing, but it's just bad. And compared to everything else, it's not even that good. Next, we have the Mauser. Mauser, I'm gonna put in Juggernaut. I didn't like this thing when it debuted in Black Ops 2. I just didn't like the sound. Sound is like a big thing for me as well. I mean, that doesn't like matter in the grand scheme of things on this list, but like, just giving my opinion of it, I didn't like the sound of it in Black Ops 2. But in Black Ops 3, I liked it a lot more. I would actually run this thing a lot more. So, and whenever you upgrade it, the Boom Hilda, it's pretty much a single-fire ray gun Mark II that is actually really good, has great ammo capacity, 50 rounds, and it's just a cool little gun to run around with. Great mobility, great damage. What more could you want? Probably dual wield. That's a problem with like most guns, just dual wield them. Alright, M8A1, I believe. Wait, hold on. Wait, yeah, M8A1, the other one's M8A7. This one was a pretty good gun. Very underrated in Black Ops 2 because it was overshadowed by the A94, Galil, and all the good guns. But this was a solid pick. I would pick this up anytime I see it in the box, unless I got something better. I would You know, this was a good gun. I liked it. Good 4-round burst gun. Pretty good pack-a-punched. Oh, it's basically like kind of the average gun. I may actually move it down just because of that. It's the average gun of Black Ops 2 Zombies. Like, you know, you'll pick it up, but there's better options. Next is the RPG from Black Ops 2. But this, it's the damage-wise. No, I'm trying to remember if this thing did more damage than the Black Ops 1 launcher or not. But this thing was overall better, but yet again, there was no PhD flopper in Black Ops 2, so I'm going to put it there. It was alright. I liked his pack-to-punch. It was cool, I guess. Like, just don't get too close to zombies or else you're shit. Wait, hold up. I didn't think it... Oh, let me rephrase that. Don't get too close to zombies or else you're dead. I don't know why I said shit. I don't know why. I'm tired. Next is the Brecci. I'm going to put this one in Gods here. Really good shotgun. Like I said, most of the shotguns in Black Ops 3 are godly. And Brecci is no exception. Yeah. Ugh, man, it is 11 o'clock at night. Come on. Come on, don't. Just slap myself. Alright. The Brecci, solid gun. Semi-auto shotgun. One of the best damage. Like, is either this or the Haymaker you would normally carry around. Maybe sometimes a KRM as well. Mostly for its pack-a-punch form, but the Brecci, overall, I think it had like the more damage than the Haymaker and had the better ammo. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put it over the Haymaker, but Haymaker as well is going in God tier. Just overall God tier gun. Simple as that. Yeah, that's definitely a good exclamation. I guess we'll move on to the Haymaker itself. Haymaker, really solid gun. Yet again, like, these two could be interchangeable, like, just depending on your opinion, which way you go. Like, you'd like Haymaker more. I personally do like the Haymaker more, just I have a lot more fun with it. And the fact that it's like a fully auto shotgun, I just like that. It looks cooler, but yeah. Draganov is very underrated. It's a very strong sniper. It was a very strong sniper in Black Ops 1. But yeah, again, like, it's a sniper that... I'm considering putting in a Juggernaut, because I remember this thing being insane. And very underrated. It's one of the most underrated guns in Zombies history. Yeah, I'm going to put in Juggernaut just because of how underrated this thing is. This thing was really good for clearing out hordes, and it's good for spamming. It's kind of like the Barretts, but Black Ops 1 like didn't have many good guns. So yeah, this thing like was needed. I feel like this thing was actually pretty good for getting to like round 20 or like maybe even round 30. But yeah, this thing was pretty good, especially if you aim for the head. Dragon is going in God tier. Best sniper in Black Ops 3. Especially if you get the Elo sight. That's this thing, and it will take you to like round 40. It's like a one shot to round 40 with double tap and pack punch. This thing is just a monster. Let's see, who else do we have? We have the DSR. I'm gonna put this one in Juggernaut. It's definitely more powerful. Like probably the most powerful sniper rifle, probably besides the SVU. Not the SVU, SVG. My bad. We'll get to that eventually, but. This thing with iron sights, that was insane to see. I remember, like, it's kind of shocking that wasn't in multiplayer as well. That thing with the iron sight looks sick. I loved it. It's pretty much a cannon. Sniper cannon. Friggin' a turret or something. I don't know. Execution is also going to Juggernaut. The only problem I have with this thing is the ammo capacity, which, I mean, it's understandable since it's a revolver. But, I mean, I've seen better. But... this thing, I love the Executioner, mostly like for how it looks as well, and it's really good for damage. It's like one shot's around 25. So yeah, pretty solid shotgun pistol. Next we have the FAL. Now this thing is going to Hellhounds. Wait, hold on. Oh geez, past 30 minutes. Alright, so my reason for liking the FAL, mostly on Origins, I would love to have this thing. I wouldn't pack a punch it. I don't like the 3 burst. I just don't like the fact that it's 3 burst when it's pack a punch. I like it better when it's a semi-auto. And it's really good for headshots. Like, this thing is insane for headshots. That's mainly what I liked it for. I'll get it anytime I saw it in the box. It's a solid gun. Again, kind of one of those average guns. Kind of like the M8A1. Next we got the FAMAS from Black Ops 1. But this one... Main problem with this thing was the ammo. The ammo was kind of low. Good damage, but just the ammo was just really, really low. That's all I gotta say about it. Now we got the M1911. I think... wait, what's this damn... Because I have... Hold up. I gotta look for it real quick. Yep, there it is. Okay. This one is the World at War M1911. The reason why I have 2 M1911s here is because the World at War Pack-a-Punch was different. It is a single weapon instead of the Mustang style we all know and love. It was the... I forgot what it was called, but it was like a bunch of weird numbers. And it was okay, but I mean, it wasn't the Mustang style that we all loved. And this thing was like... It was okay. It didn't have a good fire rate in World at War whenever it was Pack-a-Punch, so that's why I'm putting it in a bucket of water. Especially since there was no PhD flopper as well in World at War. So, yeah. Commando is my favorite AR in Zombies. It's my favorite. This thing was really, really good in Black Ops 1. It's pretty much the best AR in Black Ops 1. Maybe excluding the Galil, like, depending on how you feel and stuff. But this thing, I love the look of it. I love the sound of it. I love the way it feels. I love its iron sights. I love everything about it. This thing is amazing. One of the only really, really good Black Ops 1 weapons. Next up, we have the Vesper. This is also going in Guts here. The rate of fire was insane. Probably a little bit more than the Scorpion Evo. And this thing had great damage. It was a wall weapon that you could just keep buying ammo for. And especially on Shadows of Evil, which, like, that's literally on the frickin' train. Or, like, your training route. So, yeah, really solid gun. Great rate of fire. Love this thing. Next, we have the XG42. I'm going to put this one in Hellhounds. Just okay gun. Didn't like the recoil of it. Had okay ammo. I'm trying to remember what the freaking, I think it, oh yeah. It was a freaking Impaler 420. I think it was called. Yeah, it was like, I knew 420 was in the name, so yeah, I guess that gives us some points. Next up is the 5.7 dual wield. Now this thing was pretty insane, but I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it here. The reason for that is just pistols. Actually, no, it's the better dual pistols. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put it there. Probably the second best dual pistols, excluding Pack-a-Punch. Yeah, pretty good guns. Pretty good guns. I love getting these things from the box. Just nothing really to say though. They're just good guns. I remember that. The single 5.7. I'm gonna put this one. Now, don't sleep on the OG 5.7. Like just the original, normal 5.7 in Black Ops 2. This thing is insane. Like especially in Origins. I remember doing a pistol only challenge, and I would grab this thing, and it would take out Panzers really quickly. Like, I think in 2 mags, it would take out a Panzer. And this is a single-shot pistol. Just a single pistol. And I remember also the fact that it used to cost 100 on the wall when you go to No Man's Land. Then they boosted it up to 1,100. I don't know why they did that change, but I hate that change with every fiber of my being. But yeah, that's the 5.7 right there. Next up, we have the G11. I'm going to put this one in bucket of water. Just I did not like this thing. This was garbage. No one really remembers this gun very much, besides how bulky it was. I didn't like the scope. It was ugly. Didn't have good damage. Even when Pack-a-Punch, it was okay. So I'm just going to put it in a bucket of water. Next up, we have the Galil. It's going in Guts here because, you know, all hail the Galil. This was pretty much an LMG in an AR's body. Yeah, this thing had great damage, great ammo. Overall, one of the best guns in all of Zombies. Competing up there with the A94 and the freaking Commando for best AR. And also a gun we're going to be getting to very soon. Next up, is this the Gear? I think it's the Gear. think it's the gear. Yeah, okay, this thing was okay. I'm gonna put it in a bucket of water. It was one of the starter weapons in like Doris and stuff, and a couple other maps, but it was okay. It wasn't that good. It's just a starter weapon. Didn't like it pack-a-punched. But next up we have the Gorgon. I'm gonna put this one in Juggernaut. It's just a really slow rate of fire and very slow mobility. But it had really insane damage. It had the best damage out of all the LMGs. So, really good gun. That's all I have to say there. Didn't like its iron sights though. But it's okay, you can get attachments for it. Next we have the hammer. The MC hammer. I'll put this one in Hellhounds. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this one in Juggernaut because this thing was actually pretty good. This thing got overshadowed by like the Lsat, the RPD. Let's see, what other LMGs was in Black Ops 2? Yeah, just like those guns. Like, they overshadowed this thing heavily. And no one, like, I mean, yeah, sure, it was very good. But, I mean, the recoil, not pack-a-punch, even when pack-a-punched a little bit, was just really, really bad. That was the thing with this gun. It was just the recoil. It had a faster reload speed than the RPD on town and, like, transit and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it was a little bit more viable there. But, I mean, the RPD was still better. Mostly because I get better damage and a better recoil. So, yeah. Moving on to my all-time favorite LMG, the HK-21. I'm gonna put this one. I have to be fair, though. I have to be fair. I hate it. I put this one here. I love this gun. Oh my god, this gun was so good. And the reason I like this thing, the sound and the rate of fire without double tap. Holy shit. It sounded like a mounted turret on a warship. I love this thing. This thing had insane damage, bit more ammo than the RPD, and everyone sleeps on this thing. Okay, it's another underrated gun to me because everyone likes the RPD a lot more than they like this thing. And I don't understand why. This thing was really freaking good. I would grab this thing immediately and take this thing with me anywhere I go. Unless I got like the Wonder Weapon or something. But yeah, this is one of like top 5 favorite guns easily. Easily. Next up we have, what was this, the HK-21? Or HVK? Hold up, what was the name of this one again? HVK, yeah, HVK. Alright, I'll put this one, Hellhounds. Solid AR. I like the look of it. I like the sound of it as well. I like the design. But it was okay gun. You could buy it off the wall, I believe. It was like 1,500 points on some maps. But yeah, it was okay. It wasn't that memorable. But moving on to that AR I was referring to earlier, the ICR, just going immediately into God's here. The pack-a-punch this thing was really, really good, even into the 40s. Yeah, like solid iron sights, great look, great sound, great damage, great ammo. You name it. You name it. This is like tied for the best AR in COD Zombies between those 4. Yeah, I want to see a poll. Comment down below, which gun do you like better? The Galil A94 Commando or the ICR? This thing used to be my favorite BO3 weapon for a long time, just because it reminded me of the ACR. So as close as we're going to get to an ACR in COD Zombies. Moving on to the KN-44. This is a really good ball weapon. I'll put this one in Juggernaut because it's just that good. Oh man, we still got a lot of guns to go through. Damn. Alright. Alright. Oh wow, okay, we got the S12. Okay, it's not unusable, but this thing was really bad just for the ammo. I'm gonna put that here. I think it'd make a good spot right here. This thing had really bad ammo. Like, the worst. It had, like, whenever it got pack-a-punch, it only had 20 extra rounds. And that's laughably bad. So, yeah, this thing is pretty doo-doo. I did like the look of it, though. Alright, now we got the classic Olympia from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I'm going to say this one, I'll play Hellhounds. Hellhounds, especially, it kind of makes sense because this one's Pack-a-Punch name is Hades. So yeah, really good shotgun, mainly overlooked because everyone wants to go for points. But if you just want to have some fun, just use the Olympia. Pack-a-Punch it. It's really good. Really good. Next up was the, what was it, the M1216, I believe? This thing was okay, but it just lacked ammo. I'll put a bucket of water. It's not as bad as the S12 when it came to ammo, but yeah, it's still bad. Next up we have the sawed-off shotgun. I'll put this one also here. It didn't really need to be in zombies. It's just a double-barrel shotgun with less range, but it's still not the worst thing. I think it was only in Notcher and Toten, I believe. So yeah, it was an option. Next up we got the PTRS. This thing was really good in World at War. I'll put this one Juggernaut tier because it's a good powerhouse of a sniper. Yeah. Next up we get the Weevil. This thing just lacked damage. It had great ammo, but just kind of lacked damage. I'm gonna put this one at the bottom of Hellhounds tier because this thing, it was okay. It was okay. I mean, if anything, I'm just glad I got a point weapon. If anything. SG-44. STG-44, my bad. Solid wall weapon. It was one of the better wall weapons. And Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 gave it, like, probably my favorite design out of any gun. I love this design in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. And the sound of it and, like, the iron sights, they just perfected this gun for me. I'm going to put in Juggernaut just because of fairness. It doesn't have as good damage as the top guys, but you know what, screw it, I'm going to be biased here. I'm going to put this one here. Alright, next we got Cap 40. That's going a bucket of water or trench shit. Put this one in a bucket of water. Same thing with the Kar 98. Now, I'm going to get some hate for that one. Probably I've already gotten hate. Or like guns I put like too low or too high or something. But the Kar 98, at least this one you could Pack-a-Punch. At least you could Pack-a-Punch this thing. And I used it. It was only like a one shot to the head until around 11. Pack-a-Punch. I remember, or was it 11 or 9? It's 9 or 11, either one. But yeah, it's a wall weapon that you get from the start. Classic zombies, I guess. Next up is the KRM. It's really, really good shotgun. I may actually bring this one. Yeah, Juggernaut. Really good wall weapon. Great for taking out boss zombies in other maps. So yeah, really solid. Cheap as well. So let's see what we just got. My boy, we're moving you up to gods here because this is probably up there as one of the best shotguns in COD history. This thing had really good damage and pretty good ammo. And it's the KSG. I love the KSG. It's my favorite shotgun of all time. I remember holding one whenever I went to my first gun show. So that was a good memory of it. I remember getting the Pack-a-Punch version and then the normal version from a dirt mound in Origins. I just wish this thing was brought back into Black Ops 3 Origins. I really think this thing should have been brought back. But it's not, and we can all give a rip for the KSG there. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the L96. It's a bolt action sniper in Black Ops 1. I'll just put it here. Not really much to say about this guy. It's just a bolt action. Kind of average. Okay, this thing is... I hate this thing. I hate this thing with a burning passion, especially getting this thing out of the box. This thing has no ammo. Yeah, this thing is Chickum tier. The Chickum is better than this thing because it at least added more ammo. Yeah, this thing was dog crap. I hated this thing. I had very bad damage, and probably my favorite memory of this thing, honestly, was just Connor saying, "Oh yeah, me and my little car and I, we're gonna take care of him." 5 seconds later, Dalton, they're here. Oh my god, that was a great video. I missed that. Okay, what else do we have? We have the Locus sniper rifle. So Locus, yeah. Okay, speak. Okay, Locus. I'm gonna put maybe Juggernaut. I'm thinking Juggernaut. Oh, the very top of Hellhounds tier. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, very top of Hellhounds tier. Because I mean, this isn't ranked in any specific order. It's just me putting guns like where I feel like putting them. I may actually have to like add a tier or something like in between. So yeah, this is a good gun. Just I don't know. It's just something about it just kind of feels off. It's a good gun. You know what? I'm gonna move it up to Juggernaut. I'm gonna move it to Juggernaut up there with the PTRS. Because if the PTRS is up there, the freaking Locus is gonna be up there. My only memory of this is a multiplayer, and that's kind of irrelevant here. Alright, Lsat, that's going to God tier, because it is a very good LMG. Especially buried whenever you can buy it off the wall for 2,000 points. And, yeah, this thing was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It was only in a couple maps, sadly. It was only in Mob of the Dead and Buried, I believe. And, yeah, this thing was a very solid LMG. Only got overshadowed by the rest of the guns in Mob of the Dead, and of course the introduction of the Ray Gun Mark II, and then the Paralyzer in Buried. But yeah, probably the actually no, it is the best wall weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna make that claim. It's the best wall weapon. Maybe not above the ICR and the A94, but this thing was solid to get off the wall. Actually no, scratch that. It's the best starting room weapon. Yeah, because it is in the starting room and buried. Alright, so this one is the, what was it, the M1 Carbine? Oh, it's the M1 Grand. Okay, this thing is pretty much the same thing as MX Grand, but except there's no freaking Double Tap 2.0. Remember this one, the bucket of water? I think this one. Yeah, okay, this is the one I believe you can get the grenade attachment sometimes, and then you can, get a pack-a-punch and stuff, and yeah, that was actually a really cool feature of it. Probably the most memorable feature of it. That's really it. Not really much to say. I did like the, ching anytime you had to reload, so pretty memorable there. M1A1 Carbine. This one, the bucket of water as well. Not really that memorable. It was okay, I guess. It's just another bullet war rifle. Semi-auto rifle. Actually, I think flamethrower. I'll move this one up to Juggernaut because this one, actually, you know what? Hellhounds. I'll move this one top of Hellhounds. Because this thing was really good. This thing was actually really, I'll just move it up to Juggernaut. I can't move it all the way up. Really good damage. And it's a flamethrower in zombies that we have not had in such a long time. When was the last time we had a flamethrower in zombies? Think about that. Alright, let's see, the M8A7. This one in Hellhounds. Yeah, pretty solid, kind of the same. I'll put this one with its brother. If I could put it with its brother. Okay, you know what, we'll just we'll just put it next to his brother. Pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing with a bit more ammo. Next we have the M16, or the Skull Crusher. And I remember this thing fondly from freaking Black Ops 1 Keynote to Toten. And of course getting it in Black Ops 2 Zombies sometimes. Basically what I would use this thing for, like, it's just a wall weapon right next to the training area that I would just constantly get ammo for. And if I don't want to use freaking thunder gun rounds, I would just use that thing. It killed him really slowly, but hey, it's high rounds. What are you going to do? It's Black Ops 1. So, yeah. And I like the noob tube attachment you get from it. Next up, we have the M27, my favorite AR in all of multiplayer. But in the sake of fairness, actually, you know what? It could go up there. It's pretty much the ICR, but a little bit weaker. Yeah, screw it. The Commando's up here. We're putting the M27 up here. This thing is good. One of the best iron sights I've ever seen. One of the best sounding guns I've ever seen. Really good pack-a-punch. There's only one map, sadly, which is Nuketown. So, yeah, that's where I'm putting my boy, the M27. Next up, we have the Law. I'm going to put this one bucket of water. I did hear a rumor way back then that this thing had more damage pack-a-punch than the ray gun. So, I don't know if that's true, but I remember those rumors. Next up, we have the M1911, the classic M1911. I'm going to put this one in God tier as well. It's the classic Mustang and Sally. What can you go wrong? Unless you don't have PhD flopper. Right? Like, I mean, yet again, like, if you're getting Mustang and Sally, you mostly have to be far away to shoot this thing. So, yeah, you're probably a skilled player getting your pistol all the way there. So, yeah. Mustang and Sally, classic duo. You can never go wrong with that, especially going for high rounds. Next up, we have the Tommy gun. I'm going to put this one Juggernaut. This used to be my favorite wall weapon. It's a Tommy gun. And it is the single best point weapon in all of Zombies. It had a really high magazine size and a lot of reserves. It didn't have great damage, but it had a really good fire rate, and it's really good for getting points really quickly. So yeah, if you pick this up, if you manage to get this thing, then you're pretty good in points for a long ass time. You don't need to worry about it. Just have this thing as your secondary or even your primary. And yeah, just solid gun, solid gun. Next up we have the Man O' War. Now this thing, I used to compare it to the A94. But honestly, it's like I usually compare this thing to the A94 so much. Like it was paired to A94 of Black Ops 3, but I don't know. Like it doesn't pack the same punch as A94 does. But the ICR does outshine it. So yeah. Let's see what else we have. The MP5. We're gonna put this one in Hellhounds. You know, classic MP5. You can never go wrong getting this thing off the wall. Yeah, that's really all I have to say there. MPL, I'm going to put this also in Hellhounds. A lot of people will probably put this one in Bucket of Water or Tranship. I wouldn't, because it's really good in Kino Toten. Actually, no, we're going to put this one at the very top of Bucket of Water, because it's not the greatest gun. It's not really that good pack-a-punch, but it's a really good start, especially at Kino Toten. And anytime I would play Kino, I would definitely go for this gun if we're playing Black Ops 1. Easily like my go-to in that map. So yeah. Next to the MR6, it's kind of the same thing as Mustang and Sally. So I guess I have to put them together. Even though I don't like the MR6 near as much. It's not as classic and I hate the sound of it. But I mean, we have to. It's pretty much the same thing. MTAR, we're going to put in Juggernaut, Hellhounds, either one would actually be really good for this thing. It doesn't matter. I'll put this one in Hellhounds. It's a good gun. I wouldn't mind getting this thing out of the box. It's pretty good. Next up, we have the Panzerschreck. Put this one in shit. It's a freaking launcher in WAW Zombies. You're gonna go wrong here. Yeah, at least this thing does more damage than that. PDW, I remember this thing had a ton of ammo. It's a really good point gun. But we're gonna put this one in Hellhounds. Because it just wasn't as viable as the other weapons. So overall, solid ball weapon, especially in Buried, or in freaking whatever that map is called, Die Rise. It's 12 o'clock now. Yeah, this is gonna be a long video, by the way. It's one of my longest videos I've ever done, and I have to like record this straight. I was gonna do this in sections, but yeah. Let's see, Pharaoh. This is the this is the Chickum's autistic brother. Less damage than that. I'd put it there. I think that's a solid spot for it. PM63, I'm actually going to put this one at the bottom of the bucket of water. Just again, I do like duos, but this thing has very bad ammo. Just very, 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 very bad ammo. That's all I gotta say there. PPSH, we all know. we all know that the PPSH is going at the very top. It's the god tier weapon, especially the World War version. Black Ops 3 version wasn't that bad. It was still really good, still very viable. I would take it anytime I'm playing Gold Kirby or Shinonuma. But other than that, this thing, it's the PPSH. We all know about it. We all love it. We all wanted it back, and we got it back. So yeah, god tier weapon. And then we have the... Wait. Did I already rank the Python? I did. Why are there 2 Pythons? The fuck? Okay, just moving at the very end. Okay, Remington. This thing was really good too. It's pretty much on the same level as KRM, so I'm gonna put it on the same level as KRM. I like the Remington a little bit more. Just it's a classic shotgun feel. But yeah, same damage, pretty much almost the same damage. Especially pack a punched, and yeah, they really solid gun. Really solid gun. Next up, we have the Rifty 9. This thing was really good. Put this one also in Juggernaut. Just a really good pistol, especially pack a punch. It tears through zombies and Revelations, and yeah, like really solid pistol. It's pretty much a ray gun. Pretty much a miniature ray gun. Actually, no, probably a better ray gun, actually, because this thing is more viable than a ray gun. But yeah. Let's see. RPD. Get the RPD here. Put this one in Juggernaut. Very, like, I think this weapon should have been in more maps. I love getting this thing in, like, town and stuff whenever I'm playing this. Or Bus Depot, or like any of the transit maps. I think it was also in Die Rise. I don't remember if it was, because it's been years since I played Die Rise. I don't remember, like, I mean, I remember the weapons in there, but like, except for like some of them, you know, I'm not making much sense. It is 12 o'clock. I need to stop making that excuse. But yeah, RPD, really solid gun. We're gonna move on to the RPK. I'll put this one in Juggernaut as well. Just the feel of this one, I didn't have enough power as the HK21 did, but still an overall solid LMG in Black Ops 1. What else we got? The Scar H is going in God tier. Along with the A94, these two are the best assault rifles in freaking Black Ops 2. Like, this thing in Origins was crazy. This thing was crazy good. And a lot of people don't remember this gun was also in Origins. But yeah, this thing, like, low recoil, very, very, very strong damage. And very overlooked gun, and many people forgot about it. So yeah, you know, give some love to the Scar H as well. This thing was also in Zombies. I just wish the MP7 was also in Zombies, but hey, you know, we can't get what we wish for. Let's see, the Shiva, that's going in the fucking... Let's see, this thing is going above... It's almost at Arasaka level. I don't know which way. I'm gonna close my eyes and... Alright, this thing is going after. Yeah, I hate this thing. Worst wall weapon in COD history. And especially the fact that... I mean, well, actually, no, it's not the worst. Actually, yeah, it's not the worst. But this thing is very, 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 very bad. And I especially hate it when I get this stupid thing out of the box. It's just a huge slap to the face anytime I see this thing in the box. Garbage weapon. Absolute trash. Same thing with the SMR. Arguably worse, but I mean, it's pretty much, to me, it's on the same level. But, I don't know. It's the SMR, this thing's terrible. You all know, you all old school fans know that the SMR is like one of the worst weapons of all time. Next up we have the freaking Spaz 12. The Spaz 24. This thing's going in Hellhounds. Very solid shotgun in Black Ops 1. Most through zombies, but I mean, the ammo capacity. It did have good rounds, and it had a really good reload. But the fact that, like, it didn't have much reserves. I'm going to restart the song. There we go. We're almost done. Yeah, it's going to be an over an hour long video. That's a very rare sight of my channel. But actually, I think it's my first hour-long video. Actually, if it's gonna process, that is. I really hope it does. But really good shotgun in Black Ops 1. Probably the best shotgun in Black Ops 1. I think there was only 2. No, there was 3. Yeah, there was only 3 shotguns, I believe. But yeah, pretty solid. Spectre, when we put in the bucket of water, not really that memorable. It was okay to get this out of the box. It wasn't terrible, but just it was a meh weapon. You know, it's one of those. Next we have the Springfield. That's going to the bottom of the barrel. Immediately, worst weapon in COD Zombies history. By far, this thing could not even one-shot a zombie on round 1. It couldn't do it. And also, the aim was off. That was the thing. That was the thing this gun was known for. The aim was off by a little bit, so yeah, you think you got a headshot, but you completely miss. Yeah, this thing was the worst. Next we have the Stakeout. Another solid shotgun from Black Ops 1. I'm going to put this one on the same tier as the Spaz. Not bad. It wasn't terrible. Pretty good. I think this one is the MP40, I believe. Hold on, let me check the very bottom. Yeah, it's the MP40. Okay. MP40, this is going in Juggernaut tier. Very easily going to be a Juggernaut tier. It's one of the fan favorite guns, one of the best SMGs, and I love all the buffs it's gotten over the years. Back at World War in Black Ops 1, its freaking pack-a-punch ammo was so bad, it was almost unviable. But in Black Ops 2, they raised it by like 100 or something, which was really good. And in Black Ops 3, they raised it even more, which, thank you, Treyarch. Thank you, Daddy Treyarch, for doing that. Okay. Sorry, I was checking my phone for a second. But yeah, I love this thing. This thing was always going to be a classic. I especially love the Black Ops 1 version. That's my favorite because I love the reload animation to it. And I love like the effort it takes like to take out the freaking clip instead of just like just moving it out of the way like a feather or something. I don't know, something like that. Next up is the Trench Gun. Trench Gun's a classic zombie shotgun, really good for dealing with dogs in Doris and in Shinonuma. So I want to put this one. I'm actually tempted to put this one in Juggernaut, just how good it is in World at War. You know, I'm gonna give it the courtesy. This is a really solid shotgun. It is the signature shotgun. Anytime I imagine a shotgun, I kind of think of the Trench Gun in a way. But yeah, I'm glad this thing is also back in Black Ops 4. Next up is the SVG. Put this one in... Actually, you know what? I may actually put this one in the same tier as Locus. Yeah, I'll put this one in the same tier as Locus. The strongest sniper in Black Ops 1. I don't know. Not Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3. Yeah, like, the thing is, this thing was, like, really slow. Didn't have that good of ammo. And, you know, had a really slow zoom-in time. But it had really good damage. That was the thing about this thing. It had really good penetration and really good damage. That's really all I gotta say about this gun. Didn't really care for it too much, but yeah, there you go, buddy. Next up we get the SVU. Yeah, this thing is going to S tier or God tier. Because this thing is the best sniper in Black Ops 2. And really good headshot multiplier damage. Really solid for taking out hordes of zombies on Buried and Die Rise. Yeah. Very overlooked gun. Just because it's a sniper. Just because it's somebody else's sniper doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, just remember that. If you want to go play with a good sniper, play with that. That's a good Black Ops 2 sniper. Next up is the Thompson. Thompson's going in Juggernaut tier because this is one of the most balanced guns in zombies. This is the quintessential balanced gun. Good damage, a wall weapon, a good ammo, has a pretty good pack-a-punch. It's not even terrible whatsoever. Just overall a solid gun, well-rounded. Kind of like the M8A1. I may actually move that down, actually. You know what? We're going to move this down to Hellhounds. Just, I personally really like this gun. I'll pick it up anytime I get it in, or anytime I see it in Black Ops 1, Die Rise, oh my god, I'm freaking tired. Doris or World at War, I'll pick it up anytime I see it. But really solid gun, really solid gun. Next up is the Type 25. This thing was actually pretty bad. But I'm going to put it in a bucket of water because even though its recoil was bad and its ammo wasn't that great, it was at least usable. At least more usable than the guns below. Next up is the Type 100. I'm going to put this one in Hellhounds because the bootlegger is also in there, which is the improved version. But the Type 100 was a very solid gun. I always loved carrying this thing around, especially since it's a wall weapon as well. Yeah, pretty good gun, pretty fun to use. I love the sound of it. Yeah, really, really good. Okay, so this is the HS-10s, the freaking gun turrets themselves. I'll put this one in a bucket of water, mostly because of ammo. I really like these things, but the ammo, it's kind of distracting. Yeah, that's really all I got to say there for those guns. Alright, the last 3 guns. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, I just wanted to thank you guys for making it this far. We really do appreciate it. So we get our last 3 guns. First up, we got the Uzi. We'll move that one all the way up to a Juggernaut tier. Because this thing was a very solid wall weapon in Mob of the Dead and Blood of the Dead. Like, I would grab this thing every time I play Mob of the Dead. Especially if I need points. And, well, until I get the Tommy gun, that is. But this thing was very, very good. One of the most solid wall weapons, especially for SMGs. Like, this thing had great damage. Great fire rate. Iron sights could, they could have been better. But, I mean, it's an Uzi. What are you going to do? Classic gun. And, yeah, that's the thing. It was a really good wall gun. Next up is the VMP. I'm going to put this one in Hellhounds because this one is just okay. It's a kind of a balanced SMG, higher damage than the, or not damage, higher fire rate than the Kuda. But yeah, we're on the same ammo. I'd say these two are on the same tier. Oh yeah, where's the MP5 at? I may have put all these on the same pedestal. Yeah, I put these guys all on the same pedestal pretty much. All pretty much very similar weapons. All right, so. Now we're moving on to the last weapon, which is the XM. What was it? The XM53. In terms of launchers, it's not that bad, especially compared to its competition. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna put it here. It's not that bad. It's not terrible, but it's a launcher. It is I would use it just for training, on freaking Ascension or something if I was going to use it. But yeah, pretty solid. Not the best launcher, but it's still pretty good. Actually, I may actually move the RPG up. I'll move the RPG up. Just, yeah, it's a better launcher. It's the best launcher. But yeah, that's the list. I'll go over everything right now. Just slowly scroll through for those who just skip all the way to the end of the video. So, yep. Just those guys. I've gained your view, so that's enough. Yeah, that's my opinion on everything. I'm actually, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, you know what? I may actually move all these up because I want to keep the trans shit as top 10. So I'm gonna move these up. I'm gonna move all these up to bucket of water. And I may do the same for Gods here. Hold on, how many we got here? We got 24. I'm actually do 25. Oh, you don't know it? I'm boosting this one up. There you go. I'm not ranking this one though. We're not doing a ranking on this one though. But yeah. Yeah, that's really my list. We got 25 of the best guns in all of Zombies. And then, yeah, we got all of this down here. Yep, just... Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy. Hold on. Let's actually look around real quick, though. Check one more time. I'm thinking... If anything, I'm going to move the SVG down. I'm going to move this one down. Because it's just really freaking slow. And also the Banshee. I'm going to move the Banshee down a little. So, I don't hate these guns. It's just they're not as good. They're not as viable. Is there anything else? Anything else? Hold on. Is there anything here? Main thing with was ammo. I think that's pretty much fine. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move this one up. It's a revolver. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then anything else I want to move up that doesn't deserve to be there? Not really. Maybe the HG. I'll move the HG up. Alright, I think that's it. I think I am happy with this tier list. Yeah, I'm happy with this tier list. Yeah, so this is the tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. You know, this is going to be probably the longest video on my channel. By far, including live streams. So yeah, hope you guys got popcorn and stuff to eat or something, or just grab some snacks. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe if you guys do enjoy the video. This is probably going to be the last Zombies video I do on the channel for a long ass time. I just wanted to do this video, just kind of giving a homage to Zombies, and franchise I used to love so much and wanted to make videos on. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.